When it comes to ARK, Genesis Part 2 can be confusing to learn, so we proudly present our beginner's guide to Genesis Part 2. Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say that this video is sponsored by Gportal. Use our link down below, and our servers OC are also hosted by Gportal, so go check it out. Our servers OC have finally launched on Steam for PC. Go check it out in the description down below, or go to ocrk.com. We have over 2,000 active members in our Discord, and many players on the server. But anyways, hope to see you guys there. Unlike most maps in ARK, Genesis has been a massive game changer, adding things like face-shredding dinos to teleporting lions that can also be invisible. Let's just say, this map may be a good one. First, let's talk about the new dinos that have been added. The very first dino is the Shadow Mane. This blood-quenching lion can teleport strike a dino or player and can use an invisibility cloak to hide from potential poachers. Anyways, coming up next is the Noglin. This creature controls the mind of players and creatures. Wouldn't it be fun to mind control a player to run straight into turrets? Anyways, the next dino is the Maywing. This dino can help you take care of babies when raising, which seems pretty great for players who hate to raise. Next is the Astrophis, or the Space Dolphin for short. You can equip this dino with lasers and thrusters. Well, if that doesn't sum up Genesis, I don't know what does. Up next is the Exo-Wing. The Exo-Wing is basically just another type of mech, just better and faster. Next up on the list is the Strider. This customizable AT-AT from Star Wars, totally not stolen from any other major movie company, is a giant robotic creature that can harvest resources in mass amounts. Next is the Summoner. The Summoner basically just patrols the new biome protected by Rockwell. The final dino is the Voidrum. Believe that is how you say it, sorry if I'm wrong about that. But basically it is just a tech wyvern, and its name alone, it just sounds terrifying. Now another really cool thing that Genesis 2 does is it also introduces a new type of creature to ARK. These creatures are called ARK creatures. 14 new creatures have been added to the map, which honestly sound terrifying. Coming up next is the new items. With the release of Genesis 2, they've added some very questionable items into ARK. First up is the Exomech, which is classified as a tame and can pick up structures, which I find very crazy as it can pick up stuff like indie forges or even vaults. Anyways, up next is a Jar Pitch, which launches an engulfed jar off of a catapult into a base. Next up is the Minigun, which when added to GTA 5 was very OP, but luckily it has a cooldown in ARK. Up next is the Tech Bow, which is capable of launching many types of arrows, including the new explosive arrow. This is powered by Element, by the way. And then next up is the Net Projectile, which captures dinos kinda like Ebola. The Tech Pistol shoots out a Star Wars-like beam which can damage a player, heal a player, and even stun players. Now, let's move on to structures. ARK has added some really fascinating structures like the ammo box, which can autofill turrets, the egg incubator, which hatches dinos for you, the loadout mannequin, which equips armor when you walk up to it. The Federation crop plot is a tech tier crop plot which grows crops without sunlight. Honestly, this is going to be pretty good for building in caves and stuff like that. But anyways, the canoe is also added, which can hold 3 players and move faster depending on the amount of players in it. Up next is the Hover Sail. which can be used to travel quickly and even do tricks, which I find is very funny. It can be controlled by 2 players at one time. And lastly is the security system, which many people need in real life. It's just cameras you can set on your base to see if anyone is foot camping you. Next up is the resources. And let me tell you, this is gonna be a long one. The new resources are 1. The Metagen. Anyways, this allows for a player to evolve their tames. It can also be used to tame a Strider, which is actually pretty cool. And up next, your favorite part and everybody's favorite part, the biomes. The new biomes added to this gargantuan map are the Eden Zone, which is a starter area for players that has plateaus, waterfalls, rivers, and provides every type of resource for surviving on ARK. The Tech Trenches, which have bridge-like systems to lead you to the other side of the map. Rockwell's Garden, which is basically just Aberration but on crack. And lastly is a biome that is basically just the insides of Rockwell, which has very terrifying eyeball-like creatures that can chase you. Now let's move on to the resource locations. First off, let's start with Crystal. Crystal can be found just about anywhere. Element and Element Dust can be found in the middle of the map. Just be careful as this may be a high traffic area on PvP servers. Metal can be found everywhere, but the major areas for metal is the middle of the map and the left side around the base of the taller mountains. Obsidian can be found in large groups in the middle of the map as well as the others ones so far. Oil can be found in the middle and in the right in the water area next to the city. Silica pearl spawns are very high along riverbeds, not in the big amounts of waters like the majority of other maps, which I find actually very interesting. And lastly is sulfur. It can be found in the middle of the map, so what it looks like, the majority of materials can be found in the middle of the map. But anyways, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new and hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to go check out our servers OC, which are actually live right now. And I'll say this now, here's a little sneak peek to it. Launch was crazy. We had a lot of people. In fact, we crashed the servers with the amount of people we had on it. And we have some feedback from some viewers saying it's better than MTS, and they love MTS, and they said it's just like MTS but better. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.